How important was kayfabe back in the day, and do you think the lack of kayfabe in today's wrestling hurt the legitimacy of the business?
Legitimacy on how you look at the business, yes. If you're an older school person or a wrestler from the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and you're still alive, you're probably a bit agitated with it. You're probably a bit annoyed with it that nobody protects it. Smoke and mirrors, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see type of things. That goes with the work itself. It's all smoke and mirrors. WWF, WWE at the time when they made it sports entertainment to get out of paying whatever state commissions or whatever that deal was back then, kind of put it out there that it was entertainment. Throughout the years with the movies and industry and all coming on as they do things, kind of put it out there. Do I think it hurt it? I think it. Does it hurt it now? No. Do I think there should be more of it? Yes. I think it wouldn't hurt to apply it more, and people should be surprised with watching wrestling. I would like to be surprised. I don't want to read about it first and then watch it. I would like to have like when the Undertaker lost and that kid was or emotions, like even though they knew CM Punk was coming out, but then there was the kid crying. Like, I like those natural, organic reactions, and you can't get those if you're online reading about it. Everybody is out there leaking it and telling it and stuff like that. So I think it would help. People want to watch the product more if they didn't know what was going to happen, because it would leave them hanging. Like like soap operas and stuff. They don't like soap operas, whatever shows. They don't. You sign things to not say what's going to happen in the next season, even though it's filmed, and then because people want to tune back in next week and they want that. They need some suspense and surprise in their life. You know what I mean? If you know everything, it's like, So back in the day, though, it was very serious and very good for us. And like Eddie Graham, he would he would encourage his heel champions, the bad guy, the heel champions. He would encourage them to like get in bar fights and stuff. But if they lost the bar fight, he would pull the belt right off them because they lost the legitimacy as a tough guy wrestler. But if they were in a bar fight and they won it, they made wrestling look good. Like, it's a bad son of a SOB in there, right? So, and then they protected it. They went as far as not letting ask you not to have your wives or girlfriends come to the show, right? So because they wanted the more people that believed you were single or whatever, that was more tickets they bought or merch that was sold or whatever, stuff like that. Plus, I mean, it was just, you were a villain and you were a blue eye, you're a baby face and you're a heel, like good versus evil. And that's what drew. That's what made money. People want to believe in something, watch it, and they want to be left hanging to come back to see what's going to happen. They want to see that baby face chase that title, or they want to see that heel lose that title, so that's what they're paying every week to come. But if they know, it's planned and Roman Reigns is off to go do, Back to the Furious 30, and
Back to the Furious,
Fast and Furious, or
that's
whatever.
A new
Back to the Future, but Fast and Furious 30, Back to the Furious. Well, there's so many Fast and Furiouses, right? But, yep. And then they recycle everybody. But you know what I mean? If he's leaving, and it just takes the mystery and the suspense out. You're like, I like the element of surprise for this era. I would still like to have surprise. Back then, it was their livelihoods. They had to believe that you were like, for example. I was at Disney World as a kid, and I saw Ron Bass there, and I told my mom, I said, Outlaw Ron Bass is over there. Like, she goes, go say hello. I go, oh, hell no. Like, it's Outlaw Ron Bass. He'll beat me up. Like, so they had that, but I enjoyed that. I like that adrenaline and that fear and that respect of nature or whatever, however you want to look at it, of believing that Ron Bass was just this big badass cowboy wrestler and I wasn't going to go up there. Like, I enjoyed that feeling, and I think that wrestling thrived on protecting that and being this society, this group of themselves, and going along. And I think it was very important and very good for wrestling back then. And some people crap on it, go the old brother generation, this and that. But it is what it was. You got into it. It was. Now it's a whole different entity now. I mean, you're still objective in wrestling matches to win the wrestling match. People believe that you want to win. That's what you're still selling, the object of winning the match. But it's so entertainment now. It's crazy. So, but I think it could use a little bit more kayfabe in its life.
Okay. You reminded me of something, because you mentioned Disney, which got me thinking of Orlando, which got me thinking of Universal, and it looks like AEW now is finding a permanent home at Universal to film AEW Dark.
Oh, the Dark?
Right? Is that...
Rampage?
It's dark. Yeah. So what do you think about them? It's almost like, what they did with Impact.
Yeah, well, Impact, WCW, they all been through there, right? So, no, it's good. I mean, hey, I'm a Florida guy. More business in Florida is great. More jobs for somebody I might be related to or somebody I know. So, I'm all good for more businesses in Florida and more wrestling in Florida. Although Florida's oversaturated with wrestlers, but I don't ever wrestle in Florida. But it also helps generate the school and people wanting to wrestle because it's a Florida thing. So I'm for it. I'm happy for it. I'm glad to see any wrestling, whether it's MLW, Ring of Honor, whatever company, New Japan. The more wrestling, the better. It's more opportunities for somebody I know or somebody that I help train, and gives them a chance to live their dream and do something they love. So I'm down for it.
Heck yeah.
Amen. Bring it on.
Amen.